If you think you're going to find a man with options who's going to genuinely never ever consider those options ever, then he's just a low value dude. That's the reality of the game. The reality of the game is if the guy has choices, he's going to consider those choices. I know it's unfortunate, right? And I'm telling you, a man can be head over heels in love. I curate my reality very, very carefully. I really have an existence where I only talk to the people in my network, people I do business with, my brother. I live in a country which is sensible. I really am not around much of this, but I accidentally pick up bits of it. But I really try and curate my reality very, very carefully because it's actually one of the things that's amazing to me. I said this the other day. Everybody understands that you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Everybody understands that. Everybody understands that. But they understand that and still hang around with fucking losers. So all the people out here who sit there and go, yeah, you're the sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most, yeah, and then go hang around with dickhead, because they're idiots, right? You have to create your reality, and there's nothing wrong with saying to people, you know what, I've outgrown you, you know what, I'm on a different path to you, you know what, X, Y, Z. Sometimes you got to cut people off, because if you don't create your reality, they infect your energy. Because as much as I don't want to sound airy-fairy, I have noticed, I have a saying, and it's not a very remarkable saying, but I use it all the time, and that's dumb shit leads to dumb shit. So when I'm around people who do dumb shit or unprofessional things, or they're not smooth, or they don't get their shit right, or they're negative, I refuse, because it comes true.
Yeah.
It's like you make it true. If I hang around with your stupid ass long enough, all the stupid shit you're talking about is gonna happen to me. Dumb shit leads to dumb shit. Everyone I talk to is such a fucking winner that when I sit around, all I can do is accidentally win. You have to be very, very selective, and you have to very, very carefully curate your reality.
G-mindset is absolutely and utterly the most important thing. You know, you remind me of RuPaul, and RuPaul is a famous fucking drag queen. Because he has a saying, he said, I always knew I was famous. I had to wait for the rest of the world to catch up. I told everyone I'm going to be world champion. Years before I even had a British title, before I even had an English title, I just started fighting. I was like, oh, I'm the next world champion, yeah. And I just started saying it, but I said it with genuine conviction. I knew I would be the best. I genuinely knew I would be the best. You have to understand that this world, everyone constantly tells you, do not be arrogant, do not have an ego. But people will constantly tell you to not talk in a way which is full of conviction. People do not like you to be arrogant and have an ego. This is the worst thing ever. Your life is never going to be worse if you walk through the world believing you are the fucking man. You wake up, you look in the mirror and go, I'm the fucking man. I am the man. There's no one on this planet who can do shit I couldn't do if I put my mind to it. And I believe that. I don't just say these things, I fucking believe them. And when you go through life believing you really, really are the man, there are very few downsides. The downsides are everyone's gonna call you arrogant, everyone's gonna call you a dickhead, everyone's gonna say he has a big ego. You're gonna lose a few loser friends. Who cares? What you are gonna gain is other people on the same path.
Here's the truth. This is the reality. Nobody's going to believe in you until you've already done it. Nobody's gonna come and celebrate with you until you've already done it. The work is going to come before the belief, which means you're going to have to work for a long fucking time by yourself with no applause, with no awards, with nobody telling you good job. And then once you start to build something and people start to see the momentum and they start to see the result and you start doing some things, then you're going to get a little belief. And then what's going to happen is you're going to believe. And then what's going to happen? You're going to go do a little bit more work and a little bit more work. The results are going to come more. More people are going to believe. Nobody fucking believes in you because you haven't done anything yet. That's the reality.